You'll often hear Valorant hailed as the love child of both CSGO and Overwatch. Whilst that analysis is completely accurate, I prefer to think of it as the child of Tinder and a Confederate. Where CSGO has a lucrative trading market and more cheating scandals than Genghis Khan has kids, Valorant has a Chinese virus inside it, along with a human virus too, that being the 14-year-old boys willing to deep-throat their mics, and also meow in the public chat, because they were made aware that, yes, women play video games. Whilst Valorant has multiple different game modes, the only ones people really touch are Swift Play, Deathmatch, and Rated and Competitive. I mean, 3 of those game modes are literally all the same though, other than the amount of rounds played, or the fact you get a "You Tried" sticker as a reward at the end. Valorant also does have a vast expanse of weapons, of which you'll only see 90% of them for one round, and then the rest of the game becomes Phantoms, Vandals, and Operators. Similarly, Valorant also has a cast of characters, of which you'll once again only see 10% of them, because nobody is willing to play a role other than Duelist, which, if you couldn't tell, is the shooty role. Just like Overwatch, no one wants to be a supporting character or play the objective. They just want to pad their KD. The game does have a nice variety of maps to play on. They are randomly selected after starting a match, so if you've just finished a match on Fracture, next match you'll get the chance to play on Fracture. To summarise all the maps in around one sentence: Ascent, Op mid, don't peek. Bind, Breeze, literally just aim duels. Fracture, people who understand will see the image and know what's going to happen. Haven, somebody always finds a way to die at the start of the round. Icebox, only go A site. Lotus, always look behind you. Pearl, whoever wins B long wins the entire round. And Split, rotate until the opposition gets bored and disconnects. So after detailing how competitively integrated this game is, I guess we should go over the ranking system. Ranks range from the lowest being Iron and the highest being Radiant. Those fortunate enough to be graced with that top 0.02% weapon charm always happen to end up in my Silver lobbies. At the lowest elo, most fights are decided by aim rather than strategy, and the winner at the end of the match is whichever team had the immortal Reyna Smurf. In mid elo, you see the foundation of teamwork start to take hold, because aim alone won't carry you anymore, and the winner is still inevitably decided by whichever team got frustrated with the assault rifles first, and then rage switched to operators. Finally, at the highest elo in the game, it is still just aim duels again, but with Vandals instead of operators, because nobody needs a scope to one-tap anymore. However, maybe there's some hope. The game does have a very vital esports scene. Surely the way the game is played changes there? Well, yeah, here strategy is important. The only problem is that everyone just plays the same meta characters on every map, and the moment you try to stray away from the fundamentals, you'll win one match due to shock, and lose every time after that, because, well, it's not really shocking the second time, is it? But the thing I probably love most about this game is the people. Now, at the highest ranks, I'd assume it's mostly hard comms, and everybody plays seriously. I wouldn't know because I haven't been there, but in the land down under, Silver, Valorant becomes more like a dating app. This game has a surprisingly large female player base, a majority of which are e-kittens getting paid by ePow, but it also has a large desperate male player base, of which I would be lying if I excluded myself from. If any females open their mouths in a low elo obby, they will either be swarmed with misogyny or simpery, both equally as torturous to listen to. The funniest part, 50% of the time they're already married, and 50% of the time they're younger than the age of 15, meaning, sadly, you'll have to look somewhere else. It's okay, buddy, I feel your pain. Try Grindr. What haven't I talked about yet? The skin system. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, you get this one image. Skins are sold in a daily rotation, in which you'll get a different set of 4 to choose from every day. Whilst significantly overpriced, it's still very easy to get mesmerised by the flashy colours and also the need to not be that poor matte black wielding non. The real treachery though is Radianite. Imagine paying for a skin and still not being able to use it to its fullest extent. welcome to Valorant. To conclude, Riot Games, when trying to make a competitive shooter, succeeded in making everything but that. I feel like I could cover my opinions on this game for ages, but I'll leave it at this. Thanks for watching.